Hello everybody, Psychic Krystaline here, and welcome to my video on the Sagittarius Total Solar Eclipse, which happens at 12 degrees either tonight or early tomorrow morning, depending on where you live on the planet. So here on the west coast of America, it happens at 11:43 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, and if you're living on the East Coast, it's actually 2:43 a.m. on December 4th. And so, adjust for where you live. But honestly, eclipses, we feel them for a while before the exact conjunction and, it happens. And for actually 6 months, we're going to be feeling this. So let's get into the Sagittarius energy and how we can tap into, these astrological influences to kind of guide us in a good direction for our life. And so what I love about Sagittarius is they're the truth speakers of the zodiac. So now is like a perfect time, and also we're having Mercury on a close conjunction with this new moon, which is how we communicate. And so we're having this opportunity to communicate with people in a truthful way, and also in a way that's going to help us heal so that we can move forward in these new chapters in our lives. Eclipses bring fated events. And, this eclipse is happening on the South Node, which has to do a lot with past life things, letting go, things that we mastered in our past life that were embodied already and ready to bring into our purpose for this lifetime. And so really, for me, I don't like setting intentions around eclipses because it's so chaotic, and to manifest effectively, we need to be very focused with our energy. And right now it's just all over the place. And so it's definitely trust your intuition, but in my opinion, I would not set intentions. I would focus on breathing through these big changes that we're all having to face in our lives at this point, and kind of taking that downtime to let things come to us, adjust and heal for this new fated chapter that's coming into our lives. Okay. And so what I want to do now is just talk about Jupiter. It's about to move in a positive forward direction in the sign. It's going to switch signs to Pisces, which is, another mutable sign connected with Sagittarius energy. And so this will be beneficial for, obviously, for a whole year. Jupiter will be in Pisces. It'll go retrograde a little bit for a few months back into, up into Aries. But it's definitely a time that comes around every 12 years. And so right now, we're also having this strong Neptune influence. So we're having a big Pisces shift, Pisces energy with Uranus right now, or not Uranus, sorry, Neptune going stationary. Like within the last few days, like Neptune is Pisces ruling planet, and it's at 20 degrees of Neptune in Pisces. And so it's about to move forward in, where it likes to be. It's a, Neptune, Pisces, that's its ruling planet. And what's crazy about this is I'm a 20-degree Pisces. So of course, I have to feel all this stuff. But it's definitely a time where when Neptune was reversed and going backwards, it makes us unclear. It makes things foggy. We're scared to trust our gut. We're questioning things, maybe this isn't really what I should do, but as of, the last few weeks and having Neptune starting to move forward, the masks are coming off, the clarity, things that were already around for a while, but we kind of had our rose-colored glasses are becoming clear. It's time to kind of trust and stop procrastinating. If we've been questioning changes, but doing them and still not sure, now's the time where we're becoming really clear that these new changes and new choices that we're bringing in our life are for the best and what we need to do. And so definitely it's a good time to also, think about, we're getting into these last few days of where our solar year it's the darkest days of the year, basically. The eclipse is coming, or not the eclipse, but the winter solstice is coming up. And so that's the actual, longest night of the day, or longest night, shortest day. I keep getting tongue-tied, but I hope you guys are following me here. But definitely this is the time to celebrate the return of the light. And we've been through the darkest year I've ever been through, for sure, was 2021. But the pandemic's been happening longer than that. And we've all been, grieving. And as an empath, I feel everything. And a lot of us, it's impacted us financially, losing families, stimulating huge changes in our lives. And so now's the time to kind of take these last few weeks of the year to recharge ourselves and kind of focus on the return of the light and processing all of this stuff so that we could heal it and move forward into the next year. And so what I want to do is I'm going to call in the Holy Spirit, God, my ancestors, the angels, to assist us in pulling cards. And then I'm going to give you a crystal suggestion to help ease these energies as we, go into the eclipse. But before I do that, there's one thing I wanted to bring up about the astrology. And that's also, we're having a Uranus-Saturn square. I think it's like the third time it's happening. And it's going to be happening right around the end of December, towards the end of this year. And so keep talking about, there's this conflict between our freedom and the structures. And I always, keep forgetting to bring it up in my videos, but I keep being reminded it's playing out day to day in our lives with the vaccine mandate and people losing their jobs over their right to have freedom of their own bodies and their health, and finding that trade-off. Do you want to lose your job or, that kind of thing, that's just an example, but we're seeing this restriction against our freedoms. And what are we going to do? And to stand up and be courageous? Or are we going to, allow ourselves to be controlled and our bodies to be controlled? I mean, we have to find a balance of safety, but also, I would say our own personal accountability in our own bodies. So, all right, let's get into calling in all those beautiful energies that I was talking about earlier. And this is my crystal bowl tuned to the crown chakra, so it will help us kind of be open to the energies and the messages we're going to get from Spirit. Feels so good. Okay. All right, so let's pull cards. First, we're going to pull some cards from the Secret Garden. See what the angels, ancestors, Holy Spirit help us validate some of these things I was talking about, or give us some new info. What else do we need to know? We're open. We're ready. And one of these cards is popping out, and it's joy. Make time for the little things today. So we do have to kind of remember through all these hard times, changes, like we have to make the most of every friggin' day and find the joy in the little things. And we all know it's the little things that when somebody's transitioned and we lose them in this life, it's the little things we remember. It's not like, oh God, they worked all the time just to buy me this and I had this pretty gift. But no, it's actually, I have that memory of when we were sitting at the beach watching whatever, So we have to remind ourselves to make time for those little moments and squeeze them into our day. Our life's what we make of it. Okay, so what else, Spirit? That's a beautiful message. Let's see. Bloom. Okay, so on the card, it says, bloom and attract more than butterflies. And I'm pretty sure we've pulled this card recently. And so Spirit's like, come on, pay attention. I already told you guys. We have to bloom and speak our truth, be ourselves. Our whole purpose, like following our excitement, is like that antenna, and that joy is what's going to bring situations, life paths into our vibrational energy in order to manifest them. We're not just trying to attract butterflies temporarily. We're trying to, the vibes attracting the tribe, basically. I love it. Okay, thank you for that, Spirit. Is it going to stay? Yeah. Okay, and then we've got one more. Oh my gosh, rest. That's what I was talking about. Rest, slow down. You don't have to solve everything today. That's funny. Because I always am doing that. I'm like the natural detective. I find where the bones are buried, and every day I'm just like, am I doing enough? But yeah, we do. This is the time, like I was saying, the last few weeks of this year are the darkest days, of the shortest days, really. And so it's the time to really rest and, you know, rejuvenate, listen to your body so that next year we're able to have the energy for all of these changes that are being kind of forced on us. So we definitely, I'll take that. It's an excuse to kind of lay low, rest. We got to find a balance too, but yeah, rest is crucial. Okay, let's see what the angel cards have in store for us too. Okay. Vision. Ooh, I love it. So obviously, it's kind of a little reflected with my light, but it's a beautiful message. It's a vision. Obviously, we could create anything we want. We are the magician in the tarot. So don't forget to visualize and believe it, embody it. That's kind of like what I was saying, vibe attracts your tribe. So just kind of embody what you want and what you want in the future and let it come to you. Visualize it and it's going to fall into your matrix. Okay, what else? Responsibility. So find the balance as well to kind of take care of day-to-day things and don't procrastinate. You know, a lot of us are having anxiety through all of this stuff. And so the more things we could cross off the responsibility list, the less anxious we're going to feel. And so, I mean, that's resonating for me. Okay, this one's popping out. Abundance. I'll take it. So abundance is having enough of everything you need for your heart to feel fulfilled. It doesn't mean, yeah, dude, I manifested this and that and financial success and all these things. Abundance is actually having your heart full and having your plate full and having the people around that table that you really want to be there. That's true abundance. And so I just want to remind us all of that. And so now let's get into the crystal suggestion. And I know for Sagittarius, topaz is usually their suggested crystal, astrological crystal, which I understand. Topaz is a great crystal for all of us, but for digestion, which is an issue with Sagittarius, like they have a weakness in the digestive area and in the thighs. But what Spirit was telling me, Christine, like all day, pyrope garnet was popping in my head and I was drawn to wear it. And so Spirit's telling me pyrope garnet is what we need for the Sagittarius energy. And one of my closest soul sisters, Amanda, happy birthday. Yesterday was her birthday and I was talking to her before recording this video and I told her I'm thinking about what stone, and Spirit's telling me pyrope garnet. And she's like, oh my gosh, Christine, like for the last 3 days, I've been wanting to wear this red garnet and I just wasn't putting it on. And now I have a reason to. And so my Sagittarius people are feeling it. They know what they need. So trust your gut. Go to the stones that you're just drawn to. Don't question it. You're like, normally I'm not drawn to it. Well, your body knows, your spirit knows. And my sister knows. Aw, well, I love you all and happy birthday to all of you guys, especially the eclipse birthday people. This is huge for you guys and I love you all. Thanks for your support. Like, subscribe, and share. And I really hope this was helpful to all of you. I enjoy doing these new moon videos and I thank you for being here. Blessings and take care through the rest of this year, and may 2022 be the best year that we can have. Like really, we got to balance out all this craziness with some goodness, and let's make it happen. I love you all. Thanks. Take care.